What's up, my fellow Toku nerds and fellow Scounder nerds? This is the first episode of Zeztz in 2026. Let's go! So, without further ado, let's get to it. So, this episode is a new mission, tracking the missing, which in this case, it's Nem. In a weird, poetic, Little Red Riding Hood scenario from specifically the one of Into the Woods. Funny enough, I was actually part of a play of that back when I just got done with high school. Sorry, a little side tangent there. I just had to mention it. And I think that it's an interesting approach, to be honest, to tie in the Nem storyline in this season. So, I think the Little Red Riding Hood portion is a little out there, but it's not that bad that it hurts the episode. So, I can live with it. What else? And I like that there's a little conflict between Zero and Baku. The fact that the last mission was to take out Nox. Baku didn't do it, so Zero feels betrayed by Baku because of that. And for the record, for anyone that is suggesting, no, I do not believe Zero is the bad guy because of this episode. And whoever thinks Zero's the bad guy, yeah, you got the wrong idea. Because, for one, yeah, the lady is a big bad guy deal. Because she was very creepy in some sense. Because she's watering flowers. But then, a couple minutes later, she's holding a plant and then just drops it. Just drops the plant. Like, whoopsies, I didn't do it. That's the vibe I was getting from the lady. Also, the fact that she's part of the intro now. Does that mean something? I'm pretty sure it does, but moving on. And it's okay. The whole situation with Nox is very... He's going against his morals. Pretty much he's using a nightmare to transform into Kamen Rider Nox. I'll get to the suit in just a minute. I just think that's very poetic. With a little bit of irony in it. That he has to use a nightmare in order to beat Zero. Which, by the way, that whole fight sequence with Zero and Nox was really good. Like, damn, I did not know Zero had some fight skills in him. Mad respects on that. Okay, technically we got hints of it in the space mission after Baku accidentally made a black hole and got sucked into it. There was that little interaction between Nox and Zero there. But damn, Zero showed off his skills this episode. And woo, the man's got some moves. Mad respects to Zero on that one. Mad respects. And the way that back to the nightmare for a minute. I love that there was a bike action sequence this time around. And if someone knows what kind of bike Zeztz is using, let me know. Because that was really cool. And then it's interesting that okay, this is kind of a weird thing about this episode. Not bad weird, it's just a little weird. The barrier capsule activates, but then Baku triggers the barrier in order to get the nightmare to stay in one place. Is that a little weird, or is that just me? You let me know. And yeah, this is like tracking down the missing. Definitely had influence in the real world in some sense. Because apparently a celebrity got missing. The weird cardboard guy. I don't get the cardboard guy at all. If I'm missing something, can someone let me know, please? Because I feel like I'm missing the joke in the cardboard guy. Because that's just weird. I mean, weird. Again, if someone can fill me on a joke, let me know. This is a good mission, to say the least. Also, I'm getting rambling here, kind of going off different topic points, but whatever. This is totally unscripted. If you haven't figured by now, might as well get used to it. I also like the fact that Fujimi and Baku are kind of made up and are now working together again. I really like that, and I like the whole dynamic of the group. And also, Minami is now part of the group too. I still don't know how to feel about that. I like that I feel like the timing is good because this is a new arc in the season. But at the same time, I don't know. I like it, but I feel like it could have been dragged on just a little bit longer. I think. I mean, timing-wise, it's good. It's a new arc, so therefore it makes sense. I just feel like there should have been, I don't know. I feel like there's something missing in that little interaction. I like that she's part of it, and I like that she's asking the good questions to Baku, like asking him if he likes the job of being a secret dream agent for Code. And I do like that he's being honest with her. I very much like that interaction. And I think it works really well. Also, I haven't addressed this in the previous episode, but I thought the bad luck situation that Baku has, I thought that'd be a bit more comedic-y. I'm not sure if that's a word, but I'm sticking with it. Okay, originally I thought each episode would have a bad luck gag in the episode with Baku. But no, it's actually pretty grounded for the most part. We haven't seen any bad luck scenarios since back to the dream situation where he got hit on the head with a ball. So there's that. And I mean, I'm not saying I miss it. I just expected there to be a bit more comedic to that, but that's just me. That's just me being honest. So don't hate me on that. But I mean, I like it. And it's interesting that the dreamer this time is the nurse that took care of Nem before Nem disappeared. So, I mean, again, I like that. Like I said before, I think it plays very well into the Nem storyline this time around. And next episode, we'll get into more of that. Along with the fact that Nox took out Zero's core heart thing. It's a canister that has a yellow diamond-shaped crystal thing in it. I assume it is the power source. And I think it also is the heart of the Zero bot. You also gotta remember, Zero is not technically dead. The robot is shut down, but someone is controlling the robot. We know that much. So who's behind Zero? And what's going to happen? Since now the power source to the bike is now gone. You guys let me know on that one. And for my final thoughts, let's talk about Kamen Rider Nox. Now, right off the bat, I like the suit a lot more than Nox Knight. Not saying Nox Knight is bad. No. One of my biggest gripes about Nox Knight was that I thought the suit was a little too shiny in some spots. Like the first interaction, you can very much see the contrast between Zeztz and Nox. Nox very much was a little too shiny for my taste. But Kamen Rider Nox, ooh, that is a good suit. The blue and the orange with the split. No, I'm not saying I like the suit because of split, because of this. Right arm red, left arm blue. No, not because of that. The shininess of Nox Knight was a little too much, so the fact that they dial it down for Kamen Rider Nox, ooh, that is so good. And the blue is just so prominent. Like, it's a really good balanced suit overall. Dealing with the double aspects, where one half's like a wine black with a little bit of blue, and then the other half is blue orange. I think it's really good. I am disappointed about this. I honestly thought that the transformation sequence for Nox was that it be more similar to the Jiku driver from Geo. Geo, yeah. Because in Geo, you press the button and then just the whole driver just spins automatically. This one, the Nox driver, you have to like manually turn it all the way. It's cool for dramatic effect, but I do kind of like the Jiku driver's spinning mechanic a lot better. Question of the day. Which driver do you think does spin better? The Nox driver or the Jiku driver from Geo? You guys let me know. But overall, I think the suit is fantastic. And I can't wait to see that whole interaction between Baku and Nox fight with the suits. Because, ooh, it is going to be real good, I can tell you that. Also, I like the ability, too. The shadow mechanic of it. That was really cool. And I think that is pretty much it for the episode. Overall, I think I liked it. I loved Kamen Rider Nox's suit. And I love that the team is kind of unified again. We're going to have to see what happens in the next episode with Zero and them. But until next time, take care.